So I'm going to give you some of my favorite tips and tricks to get the perfect pout, because regardless of whether you love lip stains, lip glosses, lipsticks, we all want that perfect kissable pout. Step one with the perfect pout is to exfoliate your lips. Just like your skin and how exfoliating smooths out your skin for a perfect base face, you want these lips to be soft and smooth. And the best thing to do for that is exfoliate. I love our exfoliator because it's filled with natural sugar crystals and shea butter. So that means it exfoliates and helps lock in moisture. And there you go. Nice, smooth, soft lips. Step two for the perfect pout is to use lip liner. Whether you like lip gloss, lip stain, matte lipstick, I always use a lip liner for a couple of different reasons. One, it really helps give your lip shape. If you've got thinner lips, it allows you to line them a little bit more fuller, giving your lips a little bit more fuller appearance. And also, for some of us who just kind of need lines to help color in the lips, it makes it super easy. I love our lip liners because they're super smooth and creamy, so they go on without pulling or tugging, and you don't get a stark line. I like to start at the Cupid's bow and work my way out. Now, one thing to always remember when lining your lips is line your actual lip. Many people make the mistake of starting underneath where their lip ends, really leaving away lots of volume that you could give yourself a fuller lip to, and then you can see that part of your lip, and you don't want to do that. So it almost looks like you're overlining your lip, but you're not. Now, these lip liners are so awesome, honestly, you could almost wear them yourselves, just throw a little lip gloss on top. Now let's move on to lipstick. I'm gonna do a liquid lipstick. This is Stubborn, one of my favorite colors. Another mistake commonly made by women is often not filling in their home lip. They sort of start here and then they never go all the way down out to the corners. Your lips go all the way out to those little corners, and you want to make sure you cover that. That will also make sure your pout is full. Now, I actually love to use a lip brush for these. I find it gives me really good precision and allows me to use very little product to get a full look. Now, another thing that I like to do, because I have really full lips, is to make sure I really get all of my lip. And then to make sure that I don't get any lipstick on my teeth, I do that old trick that all of you must know, but it works perfectly. Just put your finger in your mouth, pull through, and it gets any excess lipstick out. Now, let's say you've got thinner lips and you'd really like to enhance them and make them look better. So of course, one of the ways you can do that is to outline your lips a little bit fuller, in which case you would just take your lip liner and line kind of on the outside of your natural lip. Now, I don't obviously need super full lips, but I like to accent my Cupid's bow a little bit more than it actually is, so I use that technique to give my lip a little bit more shape on the top. If you really want your lips to look fuller. Now, if you notice underneath the bottom of my lip, you see this right here, this line? There's a little bit of a shadow that's created, right? That's from my natural lip, and there's a shadow that's created. So if you've got a super thin bottom lip, one of the things you can do is take a shadow. I'm going to use this colored Cocky in palette number 2 to show you. And take a thin brush, like the artist brow brush that we have, the angled brush. Let me show you. You want a narrow, flat brush for this, okay? And then I'm just going to take a little bit of product, and very lightly, you can create that little shadow. You see that? Very lightly. Create that shadow, and what that does is give the appearance that your lip is fuller and hangs over there. Obviously, I don't need it that much, but you notice it already makes it look even fuller. So that's a great technique for those of you who might have a smaller bottom lip and you want it to look a little bit more pouty. The top can be done the same way. Again, you would take that color, and if you notice there's a little bit of lift to the lip, and so you can do the same by adding that shadow. And finally, there's the highlighting of your Cupid's bow here. You can use a highlighter like the luminizer, and if you do that, I recommend highlighting that part before you do your lips. Or you can go in again with an angled brush like this and use a shimmery kind of light color like that, and give your lip a little bit more dimension. Another trick for those of you who have thinner lips is gloss. I don't usually use gloss because I do find that because my lips are fuller, I don't really need it. It really makes my lips look big, but a little bit of gloss, which, let me grab some, sorry, will, even if it's just applied to the center, again, give your lip a little bit more dimension. There you go, and those are my tips and tricks to getting the perfect pout.